Roundup on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Going from the Tularosa Basin and beyond, this is your local connection to the world of sports. From high school to college and to the pros, we cover the latest news and the biggest stories. Don't forget, this is your show. Change the topic anytime. Call us at 437-1230. The Roundup starts right now. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hope everybody's having a very good Tuesday. Charles here with you for the next hour. 437-1230. If you'd like to call into the show, we'll get you up to speed on what we got going on for high school sports today. We got Alamo baseball at home, Alamo softball on the road. I think that's it today. But we'll run through that and chat about that a little bit. But first, this week as well is the State Spirit Championships up in Albuquerque, and the Alamogordo Tiger cheer team will be a part of that. Just a little while ago, as a matter of fact, had Coach Kelson Williams and three of her seniors stop in and chat about how their season's gone, getting ready for state this week, and a number of other things as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here is Alamogordo Tiger cheer as they get ready for state. All right, well, joining us now is Alamogordo Tiger Cheer. They're getting ready for state competition this week, Friday and Saturday up in Albuquerque. They will be competing at the State Spirit Championships, and their head coach, Alice Kelson Williams, is here with us. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. Happy to have you here. If you want to introduce your three seniors that you brought with you.
We have Kyra Harrell, we have Ashley Feldbush, our captain, and we have Caitlin Perea.
All right, ladies, you doing okay today?
Good.
Good? Yes. All right. Happy to have you all here. And Coach, this is your first year with Tiger Cheer, or the second year at Tiger Cheer?
I did like a year and a half last year.
Yeah. So, talk about this week and what you guys are really trying to focus on and getting ready for state, because it's a busy week.
Well, we've been practicing every day, of course, because you're trying to get the jitters and the comfortability of the team together. Just really focusing on what needs to be clean in the routine and trying to build the confidence within the routine so that when we go out on the mat on Friday, it's not like, have we practiced at all, Yeah. So that it's good, and they're dealing well with it being like spring break. We're doing our best trying to get everybody on board, because when you take a break, it's like you're on break mode. You kind of don't want to work, but yeah, it's been good.
Everybody's mind shuts down just a little bit when
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Can't help that from happening all there. But Kyra, this is going to be your first opportunity to compete at state. Let's first talk about the preparation heading into it. I mean, has it been? Are you guys feeling about as good as you can heading into the state competition?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a little bit of cleaning that we can do, but right now I feel like we're pretty strong.
Yeah. What are you looking for? I mean, this will be your first experience at state?
Yes, for cheer.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to the most about it? Because I know you've done track state meet before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So cheer is obviously a different beast. I think there's probably some things about it that are kind of the same, but what are you looking most forward to about competing?
I think just being with the team, because track's a very personal sport, and cheer's very a lot of teamwork and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Very team oriented.
Yes.
All right. Ashley, this is how many years you've gone to state now?
4.
This
is my 4th year.
So you're a veteran. This is old hat to you at this point.
Basically, kind of.
Yeah. What do you enjoy most about the state experience?
Basically what Kyra said, just hanging out with the team outside of practice and getting to go to dinners and hang out and watch the other teams. It's a really good bonding experience for everyone.
All right. Caitlin, how many years at state for you?
3.
3? Okay, so kind of in the same. This is kind of old hat to you, or is it a new experience every time when you head up there?
To me, it's kind of a new experience because every team is kind of different, and every team has their faults and their better parts. So, my freshman year was way different than this year, and so I'm kind of excited to see what this year holds for us.
And what do you enjoy most about the state experience?
I mean, of course, the team bonding stuff, but my favorite feeling is definitely hitting the mat and walking off, knowing you accomplished something.
Okay. Coach, I mean, what are you hoping, the kids get out of the state experience? Obviously, you guys want to compete well and win. That's a given. But if there are other things that you really hope that they gain from this, as a coach, what do you hope they get?
For me, going to state is a real good team bonding experience because you kind of spend this time with your team that is like personal because you got to stay in a room with them, and the kids kind of get like a better understanding of how every person works. We have a night where we just sit together and we talk and we discuss and we kind of write letters to each other saying how we want each other to do well and stuff. And then we spend some time at the mall, on the last day, and they can go and hang out and shop and, like girls. But all in all, it's just every time we go to state, I just like them to be close, like come out closer, even though it's like the last thing of the year. So it's like, but just the closeness that they get from state, it ultimately guides into the future to begin a good start to the next season.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird. A good end to the season, but a good start for next season too.
Well, and it's worth noting, the start of next season comes up in May. You guys do your trials in May, right?
Early. So.
Yeah. And it's worth noting, for those of you that maybe have kids that want to get involved with Tiger Cheer, it's coming up soon. So if you want to be involved, get in contact with Coach Kelson Williams, and she'll let you know. You guys had competitions already. You've been to 3 competitions this year. What do you feel like that does for the team? Is it just being a part in a competition setting? What's been the most helpful thing of going to those competitions this year?
Well, we have to do 3 to qualify. So all in all, besides that, the best thing about going to the 3 before we actually go to state is you get to see other teams' like performances. You get to kind of get feedback from the judges on your performance, but at the same time you can go back home, practice, change what you need to change, and then hit the next competition like, okay, well, what about this? When you're trying on like different clothes and you're like, well, what about this? That's kind of how it is. Well, we changed this, so what do you think now? And then you get more feedback, and then it all adds up, and state is like your best routine, so
absolutely
it helps.
Caitlin, I mean, getting those competitions earlier in the season, how do you feel like that helps you prepare for state as a performer out there?
I think it helps us a lot, especially because sometimes like it's hard to hear the same thing from the coaches every day, and so it's like a new eye. Even if they're telling us the same thing, like, oh, you need to be tighter this, or this stunt needs to hit harder here, it makes us feel like we really need to do it, especially whenever a judge tells us like we really have to fix it if even they notice it. So it really opens our eyes, and I feel it makes everyone work a little bit harder on what the judges tell us to fix, especially because we know that if they saw it and they tell us that we need to fix it, then it's definitely something that needs to be worked on.
All right. Ashley, what did you pick up from the early competitions that maybe you guys needed to get better at headed into state?
I mean, I think it gives the team a little more confidence, being able to perform in front of a large crowd and to like understand what that feeling is like and understand the jitters that you're going to have and everything. So I think it just brings the team a lot more confidence in performing.
Okay. Kyra, I mean, for you, you've been doing other things in the off season, and you come in the competition season, so it's probably kind of helps you to get to be a part of the team at that point in the year. Is that something that helps you out with that?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how much does it help for you, those competitions, to kind of get you into the cheer part of the year?
Well, it's really nice to have competitions like that, so you can like get closer with the team, especially since I came in later in the season.
Yeah.
So.
Get a little bit more acclimated to the routines and everything that's going on with that. All right, very good. Coach, I mean, what can you tell us about this group of ladies? I mean, obviously you got, I think, 3 to 4 seniors that you've had throughout the year. You've got a lot of underclassmen. What stands out to you about this group of ladies and the work that they've put in this year?
It's just a lot of hard work and effort. We kind of hit a plateau last year, but this year they kind of have like wanted to change the culture. Like this year was all about just kind of changing the culture. So whatever we come out with that state, win or lose, what we did our best. You know what I mean? But changing the attitude and how people view cheer this year has definitely kind of paved the way for future years. And that's really when I came in, I was like, this is what I want to do this year. I just want to build this year, try to create a strong program so that when in the future, it's not like, well, what is cheer doing?
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing? Well, how is cheer? No one knows, So it's been really good with the team, working with me, especially being my first official year, and, just creating that path for the future CMS or future MVMS, future Holloman kids that want to come up and be a Tiger cheerleader. It's good. So
Well, and we talked a lot about the competition part of it, but I mean, pretty much every Tiger event this year we've seen Tiger cheer out at, whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, volleyball. You guys have been really present at pretty much everything that's been out there, and I'm sure that's been an important part of building the program, right?
For sure. We're trying to make it that way every year to where we can support every sport at least one time. When it gets to competition, it's kind of hard, so I'm sorry for the spring sports that don't get to see us often, but we try to get out there to at least one game, one match, something, so we can show our face and just know, like, hey, we do still have your backs, even though it's not just football or basketball. We're all Tiger athletics at the end of the day. So,
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the competition aspect of it for you, Kyra. That what are you focusing on in particular this week to try and get yourself ready? Is there a part of the routine that you're focusing on, or is it other things that you're looking at?
Keeping the energy up, because out of jumps, I have to throw a back tuck. So to make sure I land that and keep the energy after that as well.
That takes a lot of energy out. For those of us that don't have to do that, obviously it takes a lot out of you, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Ashley, for you, I mean, what are the things that you're focusing on, maybe for you personally or for the team getting ready for competition?
I think my stunt group is really working on our stunts and making sure they're clean and that they're hitting consistently, so that we go on the mat, we're not afraid that they're going to fall.
Yeah, that's from my understanding, just having the confidence that you can do your moves. That's one of the biggest things for competition.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to kind of build within ourselves and within the team.
All right, Caitlin, how about you? I mean, what are some of the things you're focusing on?
Definitely the stunts part too. Just being more confident and a little bit more effort, like just making sure everything hits every single time.
Okay. I'll start with you, Caitlin. I mean, you're a senior. This is, one of your last weeks. I mean, you guys are still going to be part of Tiger Cheer up until the end of the school year, but what are you going to remember most about being a part of this group?
It's definitely built a lot of responsibility, not only in me, but I can tell, like, in a lot of girls in the team. Like, we have a lot of things to be at. We're always at, like, store opening events and different football games and Saturday practices and a lot of different things. So it definitely built a lot of responsibility in me. But for sure, like, the fun it gave me, it always gave me an escape from, like, school, homework, things like that. So I'll definitely miss, like, all the fun that we have.
Yeah. Ashley, what's going to stand out for you in your time with Tiger Cheer?
I think just all the friendships I've made, like, throughout the years and getting to cheer with all these people for so long, like, I'll always have those friendships. Like, when I graduate and go to college and everything, they'll stick with me.
Yeah. Kyra, I mean, you got this 1 year here with them. I mean, what's going to stand out for, your time in working with this group and being a part of it?
Definitely the ladies and how it builds, like, self-motivation, because coming from track practice to cheer every day, it's very difficult.
It's a different mentality.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's helped you kind of be able to shift gears and be able to handle that a little bit better?
Yes.
All right. And something else we want to mention, you guys were talking about this at your showcase last week, was the community support that you guys got. You guys got a brand new mat, which is not cheap, and you've had a lot of folks that have really gotten behind the program, not just Alamogordo High School, varsity and JV, but the middle school and everybody around the community, right?
We just are so, and that's something that has changed this year, more community support, I can say, because in the past, and they have been supportive, but this year it has been like an abundance of support, and we're so thankful for it from all the businesses that did come in and come together, and not just on the mat, but came together with other things such as equipment or snacks. That just helps us out in the long run and defers the cost of cheer altogether, which does help. So
traveling to competitions and supporting the team
travel
and all that stuff, I know makes a huge difference for you. So and with tryouts coming up, I did this with the athletic trainers who were here last week and asked them to kind of recruit for the program a little bit, and what, if you were someone who you wanted to get to come into the program, what you would tell them. Caitlin, what would be the biggest thing you would tell them about what why you would enjoy coming out and being a part of Tiger Cheer.
You kind of feel like you have to be a part of all teams. Like, I know that we are on the sidelines, but like whenever basketball players are running at you, you kind of feel like like you feel into it. Like, it gives you kind of adrenaline too. And like, you're at football games. Like, to me, I know I'm not a part of every sport, but it makes you feel like a little bit a part of like each part of the Tiger athletics. And I don't know, I think that's really enjoyable. And then especially like the team bondings that you get on the mat. Like, everyone always says stunting is like the best part, or competition is the best part, but I like how you kind of get to do all of it in one sport.
Yeah. Ashley, you got a freshman coming in, you're trying to say, hey, come out for Tiger Cheer. What would you tell them? What would you try to get them to come out and be a part of it?
I think I would just tell them about like the friendships that they're going to make while they're in the cheer, and then the experiences they're going to have going to competitions. It's different from any other sport, and there's no sport that's like even close to what cheer is like. So it's just a really good new experience for people to have, and to meet new people that you might have never met before.
Yeah. Kyra, I mean, you're a new recruit into this group this year, so I'm sure somebody kind of helped you bring you into this. How did you get brought into the program this year?
I've been thinking about doing cheer for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
But this year, the team looked like a lot of fun, especially since my senior year. Wanted to try it out.
It was your last opportunity to be a part of it.
Yes.
So maybe it's not even a freshman. Maybe it's somebody who's been thinking about it like you. This has obviously been a rewarding experience for you. Is that what you tell somebody that
Yes, of course.
be a part of it?
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a part of this group. Very good. All right. Well, we're certainly looking forward to what to see at State. Coach, you kind of talked about the expectations a little bit, and that you want it to be a solid performance. You guys want to just have a good time, but obviously you guys want to at least have an opportunity. You guys want, regardless, you said that you just want to have a good performance. You guys want to be competing for a trophy this year.
Yes, right? for sure. Hopefully we will get top 3. That's all I'm begging for right now. But I think we've come so far and we worked so hard that it'll definitely, whether we get top 3 or not, it'll definitely show that we have been working hard all year, so. And
cheer competition's a different beast in that you guys perform on Friday. They put out the scores, but they don't tell you what the scores are. So you guys just so you have to just go into the next day. I do understand. There's usually like rumors. People have an idea of where you might be.
They tell you your score.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have to just look for your score on the little first, second, or third, fifth, whatever. Yeah. And then you kind of just have to go off of that for the next day. And on Saturday, they don't tell you until night. So
until they announce who are the winners.
Yeah, we won't. They announce first, second, and third, but they don't announce like fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth.
Gotcha. So well, we certainly hope that it's first, second, or third, and we can see a trophy brought home for Tiger Cheer. That would be a great deal. Ladies, have some fun at State this week. We appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And thanks again to Tiger Cheer for stopping by today. Wishing them the best of luck as they head to the state meets coming up this Friday and Saturday, or the state's competition. Anyway, Spirit State Championships. I'm trying to figure out the right way to say that. I keep on messing it up, I think. Anyway, best of luck to them. I think they're heading up there on Thursday, so safe travels to Tiger Cheer, and hope they have a great competition up there. We'll do our best to keep you updated on what's going on with that. As we mentioned right there at the end, Friday they don't really they give you scores, but they don't give you who the scores are. Saturday is when we'll know for sure after that. So, all right, we'll take a break, come back. If you want to call in, 437-1230, we'll check in. Not a whole lot going on locally, but we'll let you know what's going on. And a few other tidbits for today. Not an especially busy news day. I guess the Conor McGregor news, but that's taken a darker turn than it was this morning. So we'll take a break. You're listening to The Roundup on ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun.